Once the equipment arrives on site and the location of where the work is going to be performed, the equipment sets up very quickly. The setup of the equipment is similar to that of a crane, where we use mats underneath the stabilizer jacks. Once the equipment is resting on the jacks, then we uncouple the truck just as you would a regular highway trailer. Once the truck has been disconnected from the machine is now standalone, and we are ready to start setting it up, which involves leveling the equipment so that everything works properly. The machine was designed to be set up quickly. The catwalks that are needed for getting around the machine are set up very quick with no tools, no loose parts. This way nothing gets lost in the process. Stabilizer mats are installed underneath the cylinders at the back. All the catwalks are erected. This only takes about 5 minutes to prepare the machine for the actual setup. Once all the pads are in place, we start at the front end of the machine and we take it down to a basic level. Very easy to adjust by the hydraulics. The hydraulic system, of course, running off the engine and oil pumps. The final steps to leveling up the equipment is to have the rear stabilizers in position. This stabilizes the machine for any other movements that occur. Once we have the rear stabilizers in place, the discharge conveyor belt, stacker belt as you may, is deployed. And once it is out, the machine is basically ready for operation. As you can see, the discharge belt, or radial stacker if you may, can be swung from left to right approximately 160 degrees. This allows for a much larger stockpile than if it was a rigid belt. Safety railing is put up, the lid is opened on the mixer. Normally we keep the mixer lid closed for safety purposes, but for today we just wanted to open it up so that everybody can see what goes on inside the mixer. Here you see the bottom discharge door opening. This is where the material discharges onto the belt below. It now closes up and it is now ready to go. You can see the mixer has now just been started and it's running at about probably about 40 RPM there. And this is kind of an average speed that we use for mixing. Soil is then dropped into the holding bin. All material passes through the grizzly bars on top, and this of course separates out any stones or large debris that might be in your contaminated soil pile. You can see that it has to pass through the grizzly bars, and you'll see a little later on how that tips up and discharges anything sitting on top. Now we'll watch as the conveyor belt starts, and if you look, you can see a blue colored roller there. That is actually a belt scale, and it's now currently taking readings on the weight of the material passing over. It will automatically shut the belt down when the predetermined or the preset amount of soil has passed over the belt. This is very consistent every time, very high accuracy. You can see the material now has mixed and is on the discharge mode. And you can see the material traveling up the rear discharge belt. You can there now see where the gate is open and material is disappearing out the bottom of the mixer. Discharge is very quick. Probably a full mixer takes about 35 seconds to clear out. Here you can see from the operator station we have the mixer gate. We show it on the green as good to go, meaning the door is closed. Red means the gate is open, and that way the operator never has to leave his station to make sure everything is ready for the next batch. The mixer RPM is shown above on the little display panel and is very easily changed with the toggle switch. Speed up, speed down. This is the grizzly bars on the top of the bin tipping over. This allows us to discharge anything on top, such as big stones or rough material that was in the contaminated soil pile. The two hinges that you see here and up on the cylinder hinge at this point here, once the grizzly is down, you can pull those hinges and it will flip the other direction. This allows discharge of the material to the left or to the right of the machine, depending on your site location and condition. This is the place where we store the chemical. There's room in here for two 1,000 liter totes, and they're coupled together by two lines teed into the pump. Valving is set up so that you can run either the left or the right hand side, and this allows minimum shutdown time. At the end of the job, you're ready to move. You fold up the rear conveyor, and here on in you lift the stabilizer jacks at the rear. And once again, it's just the reverse of leveling it. We bring it up to the height we need. Highway tractor then is back in underneath. The equipment is quickly prepared for road travel and is ready to go in a very short time.